What's up, guys? It's me again, John A. Today I'm going to be talking about my beliefs on life in general, kinda, sorta. Yeah. So, disclaimer. Oh, I wanted to say that this video is not intended to bash anyone's beliefs or convince anyone to believe what I believe. I'm just letting you guys in on, my beliefs and how I think about the world and everything. Oh, and you'll see I'm not wearing my glasses today. I decided to not wear them so the glare isn't annoying. So yeah. I did write a little outline for what I was going to talk about, but I think I kind of just want to wing it. So let's get into it. I used to be a Christian. I was a Christian my whole life, and I don't really remember exactly when I decided that I wasn't one, or what exactly it was that caused me to change my beliefs. But I am no longer a Christian. I don't believe in religion in general anymore. I do believe in Jesus, and I do think that there is a lot of good things in the Bible. I've never read it, but I have studied some people who know a lot about the Bible and who have read the Bible. And so I'm not writing off Jesus or the Bible or anything. I just think that a lot of things have been misconstrued. And I also believe that there are certain people who have purposely put things in the Bible or translated things in the Bible a certain way in order to control people or put them in fear, which in a sense kind of the same thing, because you want to put people in fear so that you can control them, right? So the whole idea of the 10 Commandments and you must follow these rules. If you don't follow them, then you go to hell. Or if you don't believe in God, then you go to hell. Well, for me, first and foremost, I don't believe that there is a hell. I don't even necessarily believe that there's a heaven. I think that it all is on earth. I don't believe that God, a loving God, would put us here on this earth without our permission. We didn't ask to come here, which is against our free will, and would say, okay, well, now you're here and you have to follow these rules. You have to believe in me. And if you don't, then when you die, you're gonna go burn in hell forever and just be suffering for eternity. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. He loves us, but if we don't do exactly what he says, then we suffer for eternity. I don't think so. I don't think so. So, I believe in God. I call it by different names: God, the universe, source. I believe that those are all interchangeable, that give the one creator a name. I believe it has no name, but us as humans, it's easier for us to conceptualize and give things identities and things of that nature. So I don't believe it has a name, but I call it by all three of those: God, source, the universe. And I believe that there is only one being in existence, which is God, and that everything is an aspect of God. So I believe that every single person on this earth, all the nature, everything that we see, even the houses and the cars and everything, I believe that every single thing is just a different aspect of God. And what I believe to be true is that God, right, an infinite being, the only being in the universe or in existence, wanted to know itself. And the only way to know itself, to know anything, is to know what it's not, to create from itself parts that are not it, right? So, me, John A., this physical body right here, is not God, you know? But I believe that I am God. I am not this person. I am not this body. I am not the thoughts that I think or even the beliefs that I have. I am not any of those things. I am the awareness of those things. So I believe that we all came here, God came, and in this physical reality, because I also believe that this physical reality isn't real. Because in my opinion, what's real is infinite and what's not real is finite. So everything that's physical is finite. Our bodies, anything on this earth, it can, go away. And that's not infinite. So I believe that we came here to experience this physical reality and remember who we were. So when we were born, we forgot who we were, that we were God, the creator, infinite, love, passion, beauty. And those words don't even describe it in any way. It's just the best that we can come up with. But that we forgot that we were that. And so we're here to experience, learn, grow, and come back to the true nature of who we are. So I think that there is no separation. We as humans identify with ourselves, with our bodies, with our passions, with the things that we do, our job, our titles, our nationality, all of that. We identify with it, and none of it is who we actually are. And we say, okay, this is me in here. These are all my thoughts. This is my world in here. And you're over there. You're experiencing the world how you are. And she's over there, and he's over there. And that dog is over there. And they're separate from me. This is like what's on the inside is separate from what's on the outside. So I believe that's not true, that everything is connected, everything is one, because there is only one true creator. So the whole, being separate and judging other people and saying that one thing is better than another, or one race is better than another, or anything is better than anything else is totally wrong. Everyone is completely equal and completely perfect, exactly how it is. And yeah. So another thing that I believe is that there is no past and future. Whoa, sounds super crazy. I believe that there are multiple parallel realities. So anything that you could think of is a reality, somehow, some way. And we are shifting billions of times a second into each of these parallel realities, which gives us the experience of linear time. So time does not exist. It's just an experience that we're having. So the analogy that I really like for this is like a film strip. When you go see a movie, you're sitting down and you watch this movie and it's on a film strip, and this film strip has all these different pictures. And the reason why it looks like a fluid motion is because there's a light that flickers and it goes, it spins or whatever it does. And so it looks as if it's one fluid motion, but really it's all these little tiny pictures all existing at one time, and we're just experiencing it at whatever vibration we're radiating at. So everything is now. There is no past, there is no future. Everything that we want, that we desire, it's already ours. I think that we attract these different parallel realities based off our vibration. So when we think more positively and we love others and we forgive others and ourselves, and we love ourselves, then more positive things come to us. If we think negatively and hate other people and judge other people and judge ourselves, then more negative things will come. Speaking of positive and negative, I actually believe that everything is fundamentally neutral. Nothing is good or bad. We only decide what's good and bad based off of our perception. And this is something that can be easily debunked, like things being good or bad, because something could be really good to one person and be really bad to another. So that in itself shows that there really is no good and bad. And I think that everything happens for a reason, even the horrible things. And I don't even necessarily mean that this happened so that something else can happen. I think that there's a reason behind everything that happens. So anything that anyone would do that you could say is bad or horrible, they're only doing that because they believe for some reason that it's going to bring them joy, it's going to bring them security, or they believe that they have to do it. And a lot of people are misguided and their mind is diluted because of the way that we have been taught. We have not been taught that we are powerful, that we are the controller of our thoughts and our lives. We have been taught to just shut up, basically, and listen to what other people have to say and just follow the herd. And that's not what we should do. I feel like this is all over the place, but that's okay. I believe that every single person is connected to the divine and is the divine. And we all have the power to love one another and forgive one another and spread light. Everything, especially recently, seems so negative and so bad, but I believe that things need to be destroyed in order to create something new. So I think, Piper, that after all of this is over, which I don't think is anytime soon, that the world will become a much better place than we could even imagine. And yeah, I feel like I pretty much covered most of the things that I think about on a regular basis. We are one, we are connected, we are powerful, we are God, we are God. We created this. Everything that is in this earth, everything that has happened, we have created that. And that's a beautiful thing. It's so beautiful. And when you begin to understand that you are not your body, you are not your name, you are not your job, you are not your nationality, life becomes so much more beautiful, and we flow in a certain way that we didn't before. So I definitely am a positive person. I think positively, but I'm not perfect. I'm still a human being, and I still have trauma and things that I need to heal within myself, and I'm doing that. But even recently, going through my shadow, which is, you know, the parts of ourselves that we have rejected and pushed deep down because we redeem them unacceptable. You know, I'm finding that person. I'm finding those things about myself, and I am allowing my emotions to come and express themselves in whatever way that they do naturally. I am aware that I am not those emotions. I am not this person, that I am just the observer of them, and I accept it. Things that I used to think were horrible about myself or that I denied in myself, I accept now because it's a part of who I am. And some people will say, like, oh, I can't accept that and I can't integrate that into who I am because it's horrible, or I could do horrible things or whatever. But it's truly the opposite. Whenever you accept it and you truly love it and integrate it into yourself, you can control it instead of it coming out surprisingly at any moment in a way that you and no one else around you wants to happen. But even if everything is perfect, everything is as it should be, and there's no need to feel guilty about anything, and there's no need to judge anyone for anything. Anything that you judge in another person or you hate in another person is something that you hate and judge within yourself. And I've watched some people like Aaron Abke. He's amazing. You should check him out. He's gotten a lot of questions about, so if I hate a murderer because he murdered someone, does that make me a murderer? No, of course not. It's more of the cause and not the effect. So whatever the reason is for that person becoming a murderer is within you. The same reason, the same feelings, the same emotions are within you. Just because you don't go off and murder anyone doesn't mean that you don't have those things within you. You just express it in a different way. So guys, I think I'm gonna end it here. I know that it was probably all over the place, may not make a lot of sense to a lot of you. If you have any questions, totally comment down below and I will be happy to answer anything and tell you, you know, what my thoughts are on it. And if you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm glad that you care about what I have to say and what my beliefs are. Let me know if any of these things that I said challenged your own beliefs or got you riled up or anything like that. Anything you want to express, put it down in the comments. I'm here for it all. I accept it all. I love it all. I love you. I accept you. And, you know, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. I love you guys so much. Everything is crazy in the world right now, but you can choose to look at the positive, to heal yourself, and just become the best version of you. This is the perfect time to heal and become the best version of you that has ever been. And it's beautiful. So I love you again. Thank you again. And I will see you guys in my next video.